Genesis 42. Now when Jacob saw that there was corn in Egypt, Jacob said unto his sons, Why do ye look one upon another? And he said, Behold, I have heard that there is corn in Egypt. Get you down thither, and buy for us from thence, that we may live and not die. And Joseph's 10 brethren went down to buy corn in Egypt. But Benjamin, Joseph's brother, Jacob sent not with his brethren, for he said, Lest peradventure mischief befall him. And the sons of Israel came to buy corn among those that came, for the famine was in the land of Canaan. And Joseph was the governor over the land, and he it was that sold to all the people of the land. And Joseph's brethren came and bowed down themselves before him with their faces to the earth.
They didn't recognize him.
Yep. And Joseph saw his brethren, and he knew them, but made himself strange unto them, and spake roughly unto them. And he said unto them, Whence come ye? And they said, From the land of Canaan to buy food. And Joseph knew his brethren, but they knew not him. And Joseph remembered the dreams which he dreamed of them, and said unto them, Ye are spies to see the nakedness of the land ye are come. So before I press on, so when it says Joseph knew his brethren and he knew not him, Jesus basically has that same experience. He comes to Israel, and Israel doesn't know who he is. Now that's not everybody, but the majority of Israel. Obviously some people received him. So again, Joseph is a type of Christ in many ways. So verse 10, And they said unto him, Nay, my Lord, but to buy food are thy servants come. We are all one man's sons, we are true men, thy servants are no spies. And he said unto them, Nay, but to see the nakedness of the land ye are come. And they said, Thy servants are 12 brethren, the sons of one man in the land of Canaan, and behold, the youngest is this day with our father, and one is not. And Joseph said unto them, That is it that I spake unto you, saying, Ye are spies. Hereby ye shall be proved. By the life of Pharaoh ye shall not go forth hence, except your youngest brother come hither. Send one of you, and let him fetch your brother, and ye shall be kept in prison, that your words may be proved, whether there be any truth in you, or else by the life of Pharaoh surely ye are spies. And he put them all together into ward 3 days. And Joseph said unto them the 3rd day, This do and live, for I fear God. So before I press on, so what's 3 days consistently represent in Scripture?
The 3 days that Jesus was in the grave.
Right. Well, yeah, and long before he actually experiences that, Scripture is teaching 3 days and then resurrection. So they were in prison. Hell is considered to be a prison. So they're in prison for 3 days, and he said on the 3rd day, This do and live, for I fear God. So again, a picture of resurrection. Verse 19, If ye be true men, let one of your brethren be found in the house of your prison. Go ye, carry corn for the famine of your houses, but bring your youngest brother unto me, so shall your words be verified, and ye shall not die. And they did so. And they said one to another, We are verily guilty concerning our brother, and that we saw the anguish of his soul when he besought us, and we would not hear. Therefore is this distress come upon us. So they're claiming, they're having this issue here because of abandoning Joseph. And that's true. And Reuben answered them, saying, Spake I not unto you, saying, Do not sin against the child? And ye would not hear. Therefore, behold, all this blood is required. And they knew not that Joseph understood them, for he spake unto them by an interpreter. So he's speaking in, I guess I'll call it Egyptian, and then an interpreter is speaking to them in perhaps Hebrew. And then, of course, when they talk, he knows what they're saying, even though the interpreter's putting a show on. He knows what's being said, so he's deceiving them on purpose, or not allowing himself to be known is probably a better way. All right, verse 24. And he turned himself about from them and wept. and returned to them again, and communed with them, and took from them Simeon, and bound him before their eyes. Then Joseph commanded to fill their sacks with corn, and to restore every man's money into his sack, and to give them provision for the way, and thus did he unto them. Now, I'm not quite sure why he picked Simeon. Simeon is the second born. Reuben is the first. Kind of makes sense to leave Reuben, as the leader of them all. So I guess he picks the next oldest. It would be my only guess. Take somebody of some importance, but not Reuben. Verse 25. Not sure if I read this. Then Joseph commanded to fill their sacks with corn, and to restore every man's money into his sack, and to give them provision for the way, and thus did he unto them. And they laded their asses with the corn, and departed thence. And as one of them opened his sack to give his asses provender in the inn, he espied his money, for behold, it was in his sack's mouth. And he said unto his brethren, My money is restored, and lo, it is even in my sack. And their heart failed them, and they were afraid, saying one to another, What is this that God has done unto us? So they're thinking they'll be thought of as stealing the money. Obviously, they didn't put it there, but they think God is setting them up. And it's not true. But verse 29, And they came unto Jacob their father unto the land of Canaan, and told him all that befell unto them, saying, The man who is the Lord of the land spake roughly to us, and took us for spies of the country. And we said unto him, We are true men, we are no spies. We be 12 brethren, sons of our father. One is not, and the youngest is this day with our father in the land of Canaan. And the man, the Lord of the country, said unto us, Hereby shall I know that ye are true men. Leave one of your brethren here with me, and take food for the famine of your households, and be gone. And bring your youngest brother unto me. Then shall I know that ye are no spies, but that ye are true men. So will I deliver you your brother, and ye shall traffic in the land. And it came to pass.
That Simeon?
Yes, they left Simeon. They're telling Jacob the story here.
Okay.
And it came to pass, as they emptied their sacks, that behold, every man's bundle of money was in his sack. And when both they and their father saw the bundles of money, they were afraid. And Jacob their father said unto them, Me have ye bereaved of my children. Joseph is not, and Simeon is not, and ye will take Benjamin away? All these things are against me. And Reuben spake unto his father, saying, Slay my 2 sons, if I bring him not to thee. Deliver him into my hand, and I will bring him to thee again. And I have to say, slay my 2 sons? Gosh. Maybe you can give your word another way besides kill my children?
They wanted to go back to get more food or what?
No. Joseph has required they bring Benjamin back.
In order to get Simeon.
In order to prove that they weren't lying.
Okay.
And yes, that's how they'll get Simeon back. But of course, they know this will be something that Joseph knows this will be something that his father won't want to do. And he knows how much it's going to pain his brothers, because he knows what they did to him. And Jacob is going to think, now I'm going to lose my youngest because of you all. He doesn't know that they sold him, but he knows that he lost his son, and they know the truth. So anyway, last verse 38. And he said, My son will not go down with you, for his brother is dead, and he is left alone. If mischief befall him by the way in the which ye go, then shall ye bring down my gray hairs with sorrow to the grave. So he says, you're not going to take him back. And so they're going to end up having no choice here. But in the meantime, Simeon is going to be down in Egypt. And he's actually going to be treated well, as we'll find in the next chapter. So that ends chapter 42.